Tommy, glad to be back.
Yeah, delighted to be back. I'd obviously had the operation last Thursday, and made a good recovery. The hospital were absolutely brilliant. All the doctors and nurses looked after me really well, and glad that they got to the bottom of the problem. And the unfortunate thing was they couldn't do the operation keyhole. They had to open me up, so that meant I had to stay in hospital a little bit longer, and my recovery will be a little bit longer on that. But other than that, feeling really good and glad to be back to work.
The team's done not too bad in your absence. Obviously, the win over Hibs and the win over St Mirren midweek.
Yeah, I think performance-wise, and if you take the Ross County game out of it, the performance has been really good over the month, and the lads have just continued that. And even in the Ross County game, when we were poor, Mark Brown still has to make 4 or 5 decent saves in the second half. So really pleased for them, pleased that they've kicked on, that they haven't rested on their laurels on Tuesday night with a good win at St Mirren, and that sort of expected nothing less, because the group, are a determined group. They want to do as well as possible, and nothing surprises me with them.
What was it like having St Johnstone playing and you're not in the dugout?
Well, there wasn't nothing I could do about it, so I had to accept it. I couldn't. I was still in hospital, but it was strange. I didn't get listened to the game on Saturday, and the radio was on my iPad, and the commentary was coming through in text, and it's delayed about 4 or 5 minutes. So I knew we were 1 up before it actually came through. So it wasn't nice, but I tried to stay as relaxed as I could, because I knew the lads were in good hands with Callum and Alec, and I did feel that we would get a response from the Ross County game, and we did get that against Hibs. I was at home on Tuesday, so I listened to Radio Scotland for the St Mirren game, and after the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of game, we were quite comfortable in the game. We've defended well in certain situations, but really should have put the game to bed, and so I was quite relaxed, and probably more relaxed than what I would be if I'd been in the dugout.
With the win over Hibs securing the top 6, how great is that for the club to get another top 6 finish the season?
I don't think it can be underestimated, the level of that achievement. To do it 3 years running, and particularly for some of the players that have been here, to do it 3 years in a row is a tremendous achievement. For the new players that have come in, it's a tremendous achievement. We have had to sit down in the summer with the chairman and make cuts, and we've done that, and we've still put a good squad out in the pitch, a squad that's capable of competing at the right end of the table. And for us to get top 6 again is an incredible achievement, and I'm really proud of the players and all the effort they've put in. Really proud of the staff, the support that they've given me. But we want to try and get a little bit higher. We want to try and, if we can, catch Inverness. If we can, catch Dundee United. That's what we want to do. We want to finish the season off strongly, and of course we've got hopefully the icing on the cake with a semi-final to look forward to.
Partick Thistle at home this Saturday. It's a team that been quite close against them this season. It was 1-1 here at McDiarmid, and we won 1-0 at Firhill. Is it going to be another close encounter tomorrow? Yeah,
I think it was. I think the game here, we probably edged it in chances, but they did catch us on the counter a few times. Partick was one of our better away performances, and a good away performance. When we won 1-0, Stevie May's goal. So I'm expecting a tight game again. They'll be fighting for their lives. They're wanting to get away from that playoff place, and Alan's done a really good job. His team play attractive football, but I think I say that about teams some weeks. I think it's sometimes forgotten that we play good football and attractive football at times. We know how to mix it. So I'm expecting a tough game, but I'm expecting the lads to continue in the good vein of form that they're in and get the 3 points.
Just finally, with the kind of the semi-final 2 weeks away, we've got the game tomorrow, and then we've got a game next week against Kilmarnock. Is it a really good thing to be going into the semi-final with momentum behind us?
I think so. It'll do no harm going in if we're still unbeaten and won the next 2 games. But as we've found out, it's in a semi-final day, a one-off cup game, it's who actually turns up on the day and performs, and sometimes it's who makes the least mistakes, and that's what happened in the previous game in the League Cup. We made more mistakes against a very good side, and when you do that you get punished. So we've got to make sure that when we go there that we don't make mistakes and play to the level that we can. And hopefully we'll do that. But it's 2 weeks away, and at the minute, it's not our main concern. Our main concern is getting as many league points as possible.